records were essential to the memorial's completion. I felt that the memorial would become a riddle to people a few thousand years.
Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to our channel. Doors are made so a person can go quickly from one place to another or lock things behind it. But that's not possible in all cases. Some doors were locked for a reason and people are strictly not allowed to open them. Here are 5 mysterious doors that can never be opened. Number 5. The hidden chamber of the TajMahal. Inside the Taj Mahal, the cenotaphs respecting Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan are closed in an 8-sided chamber ornamented with pietra dura, a trim with semi-valuable stones, and a marble grid screen. Be that as it may, the lovely landmarks are only to look good. The genuine stone coffins are in a peaceful room underneath at garden level. The Taj Mahal is the apex of Mughal design, developed with flawless evenness as indicated by the precepts of the time frame style. Minarets flank the domed burial place, and a focal pool mirrors the fundamental structure. These are the rooms on the primary floor of the marble construction of the Taj Mahal. The 2 steps that lead to this upper floor are kept shut since the hour of Shah Jahan. The floor and marble dividers of these rooms on the upper floor can be found in the pictures that have been removed from their marble boards. Shah Jahan utilized that marvel, removed the highest level to construct burial chambers, and consumed the Quran because he didn't have the foggiest idea where to obtain the marble at the stature of the remainder of the Taj Mahal. In a mysterious red stone floor promptly beneath the marble, the stage is one of the 22 rooms on the riverside. Remember that Shah Jahan has roughly walled an entryway with unlined blocks. This rough bar is the extraordinary development work of Shah Jahan. Such Mughal royal damage is stowed away from people in general. There are some other doors as well in the Taj Mahal that are closed forever. Number 4. Padmanabhaswamy Temple. Padmanabhaswamy Temple is one of India's most popular and sacred temples. It's located in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. It's one of the most visited temples in the country. A trust currently runs it. The temple and its assets belong to Lord Padmanabhaswamy and the Travancore royal family. In 2011, Sundararajan had filed a case to the Supreme Court revealing that the Travancore royal family had mismanaged the assets of the Padmanabhaswamy Temple. As a result of the proceedings, the Supreme Court appointed a 7-member committee to explore the temple and document its many belongings. What they discovered were 6 enormous secret vaults that appeared to house many of the temple's treasures. The doors were made up of iron and lacked lock hatches or any other form of openings. This is what made the chambers very mysterious, even to the eyes of the public. Chamber B is most important to them as no one knows what lies behind it, and they believe that the chamber is holy as it houses an idol of Shripad Madhava and many valuables of mystic origins. Number 3. Beneath the Mausoleum of the First Qin Emperor. The First Qin Emperor's mausoleum is situated in Lintong District, Xi'an, Shaanxi area of China. This sepulchre was developed more than 38 years from 246 to 208 BC and is arranged under a 76-meter tall burial chamber hill molded like a shortened pyramid. The design of the tomb is demonstrated in the Qin capital Shenyang, separated into internal and external urban areas. It was discovered by 5 brothers who were digging for a well. Shortly after the excavation began, the 5 brothers started to fall ill and they thought it was a mistake. The actual tomb that contains the remains of Qin Shi Huang has yet to be opened. People are saying that its door should not be opened after seeing the suffering of the 5 brothers who originally discovered it. It's said to be spread over a large area and could take decades to dig through it. When they excavated some area, they found an army of mud statues with horses, and surprisingly, all the faces of the statues were different from each other. All of the statues were holding positions like they were going on some sort of war. Number 2. Banff Springs Hotel, room 873. Quite possibly the most pleasant travel locations that shop Canada must be Banff AB, and a visit wouldn't be finished without a stay in one of the most established, most lovely lodgings in the country. Recorded as a World Heritage Site, the Fairmount Banff Springs Hotel opened in 1888 during the development of the Canadian Pacific Railway. Supposedly, many years prior, a family was murdered in this room. After a long examination, the room was restored and booked to voyagers. Before long, reports of unsettling influences overwhelmed the front work area. The gossip is informed that visitors would nod off in the room, possibly to be awoken by empty sounds, and when the lights were turned on, they would be surprised to discover wicked imprints on the mirrors inside the room. When staff could hurry to the space to explore, the prints would have vanished. In endeavors to conceal the terrible story, it was chosen that the room would be closed forever. The door was removed and the opening covered with drywall, flush to match the rest of the hallway. Many documentaries are made in this room and people are visiting this door, but no one knows what lies behind it. Number 1. Hall of Records. The Hall of Records is an antiquated library asserted by Edgar Cayce to lie under the Great Sphinx of Giza, which is in the Giza Pyramid Complex. There is no proof to show that the Hall of Records ever existed. In 1998, Zahi Hawass, chief director of the Supreme Council of Equities, attempted unearthings underneath the entire body of the Sphinx at Giza and rediscovered admittance passages to a few enormous, evidently characteristic buckles straightforwardly under the Sphinx. No curios were found, and a review was attempted to survey any possible dangers in the substrate that may influence the old landmark above. There is no proof counterfeit developments of any sort exist or ever have existed under the Sphinx. The Egyptian government is not allowing people to excavate further and find what is inside. Many of them believe that the library contains all the knowledge of Egyptians and how they made those monuments. Some people believe that it is left for good reason, as it may belong to some unknown species of aliens. So it's not essential to open all doors in life, as some can lead to severe problems. The doors mentioned above are still unopened to this day, and the government has appointed guards to protect them, as some people may try to open it one day. Most of the mysterious doors are hidden or are covered, so no one sees what's inside.
Records were essential to the memorial's completion. I felt that the memorial would become a riddle to people a few thousand years.
Do leave us your thoughts below on whether you think these mysterious doors are haunted or belong to some species of aliens, if that's even possible. And while you're doing that, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, so you can catch up on more interesting and mysterious content such as this in the future. And with that, I'll be catching you guys later in another video. Bye now.